Today we're going to read this book. Here's the title. And how do we figure out what the title says? Exactly. Let's look at the picture. And the picture is what? A fish. Good job. And what is this right here? His eye. And we have how many? We have two, which makes it eyes. And he has two also. He has one on the other side. So let's look at the title again, and it says Fish Eyes. Down here is what? Our author and our illustrator, Lois Ehlert. She's not only the author, which what? Yep, writes the book. And the illustrator, it does have to do with pictures. She draws them or creates the pictures. So she does everything. She does the illustration and she's the author, which makes her pretty awesome. Fish eyes. This is what? Our title page. Wow, there's all these fish. Except this little guy down here. He's a little hard to see. And he's telling me to hurry up. You have a fish tank? Do you have green fish in your fish tank? Guess what? I have a fish tank too. And I don't have any fish that look like this in my fish tank. But I have a starfish. And I have snails. And all sorts of different rocks in my tank. So I have a fish. I like fish too. Your dog has a fish toy? And you have a stuffed animal, Fishy? Awesome. All right, let's see what this book's going to be about. Fish Eyes, a book you can count on. Lois Ehlert. Who is she again? The author and the picture drawer? Yes, she's the picture drawer, which is an illustrator. Here's the little guy, and he says, what a tail. It is, look, it is a big tail. What's another word for big? Huge. Large. What about massive? Or enormous? Good job. How about monumental? Those are big words too, huh? So those words mean the same thing as big, large, huge. He says, if I could put on a suit of scales, add some fins in one of these tails, I'd close my eyes and then I'd wish. What's he gonna wish? You think he's gonna wish to see a dog? Maybe. He's gonna wish he's an astronaut? Let's see what he wishes. He closes his eyes and then I'd wish that I'd turn into a beautiful fish. I'd flip down rivers and splash in the sea. I'd swim so far you would never catch me. I'd see. You still think he's going to see a dog? He might. That's a good one too. Anybody else have any other ideas of what he might see? Let's keep reading and find out. He see one big green fish. Wow. What did we just learn about this? He's big. He's huge. He's enormous. Yes, those look like sharp teeth because why? They're a triangle and they have that point on the end. I think you're right. They're definitely going to be sharp. And our little guy down here says, one green fish plus me makes one fish plus Another fish is 2 fish. 1, 2. 2 jumping fish. And your little guy's over here, and he says, 2 jumping fish plus me makes, let's count, 1, 2, 3. Good job, you were right. You knew it was 3, didn't you? 3 smiling fish. You want to count them? You see the holes in his eyeball? You can count them like that. Here, go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're right, there is 4, because guess what? Our little guy says 3 smiling fish plus me makes 4. 4 striped fish. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you think this little guy is going to say? 4 striped fish plus me makes 5. Good job. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 spotted fish. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's our little guy over here. What does he say? 5 spotted fish plus me makes. Oh, let's see if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Makes 6. 6. These are fan-tailed fish. He does. He does. You're absolutely right. It is beautiful. So what do you think our little guy over here says? 6 fan-tailed fish plus me makes. Ready? All together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 plus 1. Good job. What is this one? These are flipping fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're right. 8, including our little guy. So we have 7 fish, and we're going to add him, which will give us, good job, it's going to give us 8. 8 skinny fish. All these fish look the same to me. Are they all the same? That means that there's nothing that they don't. Yes, they all have the same color. You're right. I think there might be something different. You're right, they all have the same eye. But what about the eyeball inside? Do they have one thing that might be different, which is not the same as all the other ones? Yes, they have the same colors. But where do they have the same colors? In their bodies, in their fins, in their flippers? You're right. Look at behind this. Behind the eye, their eyeball is a different color. Look at that. So we have 8 skinny fish. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. What do you think our little guy's going to say? 8 skinny fish plus me makes. What's 1 more than 8? 8. Good job. 9 flashy fish. You want to do it? Go ahead. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 flashy fish. Where's our little guy? And what do you think he's going to say? Add him, and he's going to make how much? 1 more than 9? 9 plus 1 is? Good job. 10. 10 darting fish. I see similar things on this page, and I see different things on this page. Yes, there are, let's see, how many blue fish are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue fish, and they're the same. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green fish. What else is the same about the blue fish? They all have the same tail. What shape is that on their tail? A heart. You're right. Each one of them has the same tail. They all have a heart at the end of their tail. Is there anything different? Yes. These ones are green and those ones are blue, so that's something that's different. Exactly. Some have light green bellies and some have dark green bellies. So although they look like they're the same in shape, they have different colors. Then I'd keep swimming until we would see... Oh, what do we think we're going to see this time? All of those fish eyes looking at me. We can count them all if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's a lot of eyes looking at me. Goodbye. I hope to see you again, he says. So, what are something that you remember from this book? Yes, there were fish in it. Did they all look alike? Which means the same. No, they weren't all the same. And they were different. But some that we thought were the same had different colors. Or different color eyes. Good job. What else did we learn? Good job. Another word for big. Does anybody remember another word for big? Giant. Massive. You remembered that one. Good job. Large. What about monumental? Exactly. So we learned different words for big. And what did we count from? We started from number 1, from 1 fish, all the way up to 10 fish. And what did we do? We added 1 fish every time. That little guy, he always wanted to be added to the bigger fish. Exactly. 1 more. Awesome. So what we're going to do now is, so that you guys can look at this, I'm going to put this in the book area for the rest of the day. And you guys can flip through the book. You can look at the different fish. You can look at the big fish. You can look at the enormous fish. You can look at the smaller fish in here. You can look at the colors that we saw. But I'm going to put that in there so you guys can look at it. So we're going to move over into our other area. We're going to go into free art. And everything's over there. You have paint, markers, crayons, your dabbing, your dabbers, everything's over there. So I want you to think about this. I want you to draw something that you might want to wish to be. Yes. So the whole question would be, if you could truly have a wish, would you wish to be a fish? Or might you wish to be something else? Okay, so think about what your wish might be. Could be a fish, or it could be something else that maybe you mentioned to me earlier. Okay, so you guys all think about that. Go ahead and go over there, and I'm going to go put this in the book area, and then I'll meet you over in the art area.